crucial lesson for me was the importance of learning environments and their role in impacting student engagement and motivation. Content that students may originally find uninteresting can come alive when presented in a different format. Mobile learning is one example of how content can be presented in a way that is personalized, interactive, and flexible, allowing students to learn at their own pace.
I created an app called Essay Writer, which breaks down the writing process into its component parts in order to help students build their confidence and skills. As the app begins, the student can choose how long they want their essay to be, and then they are asked to write a thesis. The student can click on a button which gives them additional resources. Here, the app describes the purpose of a thesis. If the student needs additional help, they can access online writing resources within the app. After they've submitted their thesis, the app asks students to evaluate what they've written by asking them a series of questions. In this case, the students are asked to consider whether their thesis is an argument, has an academic voice, and defines the focus of their essay. After the essay is complete, the app will compile the sentences into paragraphs which the student can receive in an email or Google Doc and continue revising. Virtual worlds are another environment which can transform learning. In my final project for EdTech 531, I created an exhibit called the One Stop Novel Shop. On the second floor, students could explore the idea of setting by visiting teleportation stations which would transport them to other places in Second Life. Placing this lesson inside a virtual world allowed for constructivist learning as students developed their writing skills.
Moving forward, I hope to continue developing these materials and exploring ways in which alternative learning environments can lead to higher student engagement and more personalized learning. During my time in the MET program, I have deepened my understanding of how people learn and become more conscious of integrating this knowledge into my own practice. EdTech 504, Theoretical Foundations of Educational Technology, allowed me to explore a variety of different learning theories and consider how they related to my instructional goals. As it turned out, I felt most at home not by grounding my pedagogy in any one particular theory, but by continually exploring the energetic space where theories intersect, intertwine, and merge with each other.
My final paper for EdTech 504 explored this theme while examining the role of learning theories and their relationship to gamification. It addressed how constructivism, instructivism, and connectivism might each offer a theoretical foundation for game-based learning. My Learning Mashup, an assignment for EdTech 532, Educational Games and Simulations, further explored the idea of combining two learning theories and applying this theoretical fusion to my teaching practice. My fused theory was called Experiential Connectivism and looked at how project-based learning could combine with collaboration to produce a dynamic learning environment. This theory was put into practice in my creative writing class, where students engaged in the process of writing a long manuscript over the course of a semester. The website I created as a final project for EdTech 506, Graphic Design for Learning, also shows how I applied theoretical principles to my instruction. The graphics included on the website implement design principles of organization, hierarchy, negative space, color, depth, alignment, and repetition. Using these principles consciously in my design would help to reduce the cognitive load of the learners and make the information more meaningful. This website also contains a series of lessons that incorporate these graphics in order to help my students more deeply understand concepts such as character development, setting and mood, plot creation, and revision.
My experience in the MET program has helped me to be more intentional about merging theory and practice in order to create dynamic material for my students. As a teacher, I found that student motivation is directly connected to learning. I have long been interested in the potential of gamification to create immersive experiences for students that increase motivation, provide immediate feedback, and meet the needs of learners with different skill levels.
In EdTech 532, Educational Games and Simulations, I explored my interest in quest-based learning through the design of my final project. This project is a quest-based creative writing class called Fiction Quest 10,000, designed in 3D GameLab. This course, a supplement to activities in a physical classroom, allows students to pursue their own areas of interest within the field of creative writing. For example, students can explore character creation in the Journey to Mars quest. Here, they can learn about travel to the Red Planet and create a character based on a fictional journey. As students progress through the quests, they can earn a variety of rewards, such as the Story Crafter or Wordsmither badge. They will also rise through the ranks, beginning at a novice level and ending at Skywriter. The students who took part in my quest-based creative writing class expressed that they enjoyed the flexibility of the format and that it increased their motivation. Another important concept for me was the idea of backwards design. Designing instruction in this way means focusing on the learning goals, carefully considering how these goals will be assessed, and then designing instruction to meet them. Completing an instructional design project in EdTech 503 helped me to become more comfortable with this process. Matching my learning objectives to my assessment materials helped me to refine and tighten my instruction. In my assessment rubrics for 503, I've demonstrated my mastery of backwards design by matching each item of assessment to a learning objective.
In the future, I hope to merge these ideas by applying backwards design to quest-based curriculums. I believe this will help me to create flexible, personalized learning experiences for my students that are also clearly focused around learning objectives. Collaboration has an important role to play in the learning process. Working together with classmates, professors, and people in my own community has helped me to refine my ideas and take my projects to a more professional level.
As a graduate assistant, I had the opportunity to collaborate with Dr. Jesus Trespalacios on his research and to present that research at conferences around the country. In 2014, at the Northwest eLearn Conference in Boise, we gave a presentation about VoiceThread and its potential as a tool in the classroom to enhance social presence. I talked about my own experiences using VoiceThread as a student and how they helped me feel more connected to my classmates. I also compiled a literature review to support our findings. This experience allowed me to take part in the most current conversations in educational technology, network with others in the field, and bring new ideas back to my classroom. My project, called Behind the Redwood Curtain: Issues of Digital Divide and Inequality in Humboldt County, California, also helped to give me a deeper understanding of the importance of collaboration. For this project, created in EdTech 501, I researched digital inequality in my county, which is located in a remote area in Northern California. I interviewed the outreach director and executive director of the local cable station to learn about a variety of programs that are being developed to help people get more connected in my area. Through my conversations, I gained a clearer perception of the complexity of this issue and its profound impact on people in my community. For my instructional design project in EdTech 503, I worked with Harry Peterson, a music teacher in a charter school, to design a unit of instruction on the history of musical instruments. Mr. Peterson helped me to fine-tune my learning objectives and assessment rubrics and suggested changes for my website. The peer feedback I received in the course also helped me to expand and improve my project.
These experiences helped me to grow as a designer and as a teacher. They have also helped me to be more conscious of integrating collaboration into my classroom, giving my students the possibilities to improve their work through peer feedback. From gaining a better understanding of learning theories to examining the theoretical foundations of gamification, research has informed the design of my instruction and enriched my practice in the classroom.
In EdTech 531, we explored virtual worlds while learning about research into their use in education. My final project was an exhibit called the One Stop Novel Shop. On the first floor, students could try on different avatars and explore Second Life as the avatar they chose. They were then asked to write from the perspective of that character. Students were able to choose avatars of different ages, ethnic backgrounds, and genders, allowing them to fully inhabit a character different from themselves and use that experience to inspire their fiction. After taking EdTech 532, I became interested in theories of play and gamification. I was drawn to the idea of diegesis, a term often used in film studies, but which can also be applied to the study of games. Diegesis describes the fictional narrative which allows a player to suspend their own reality and become fully immersed in the world of the game. This idea was still fresh in my mind as I created my final project for EdTech 536, a game called Mathiverse. In this game, students are part of a crew aboard the starship Neurala. They must complete a series of challenges to advance through the ranks. These challenges include answering math problems by destroying asteroids with torpedoes, collecting rock samples on alien planets, and rescuing a disabled ship. This process helped me understand that without a story, a digital game is only a series of interactions between groups of pixels. It is the storytelling elements that bring a game to life and make it real for its players.
In the future, I plan to continue to explore how storytelling and the integration of fictionalized universes can create innovative lessons that increase student engagement.